All right, here we go. Carver and Lisi with you. The first edition, the Carver and Lisi college football picks. That's right. For week number 0, as we start a new year, we have made it through all of these months. Joe somehow has made it. The encyclopedia of college football, the one, the only. Go for the 2, Joe Lisi. Hi, Joe.
Nanotechnology at its best. Nanotechnology. What do you think about the background now?
You did a much better job with the background
You
today.
like
The
that,
Liberty
huh?
Bowl was a little suspect yesterday,
All right.
but you came in with, of course, Tiger Stadium. You get LSU all pumped up, and you found a much better use. And I even went college football for you today.
No, you didn't. You went
Yeah, I
with you
did.
went with that dopey soccer stadium that they're gonna play in on
That's now,
Saturday.
now, now.
Now
This is a
stop.
venue. This is a venue
Stop.
that has hosted multiple college football games over the years. Multiple
Yeah.
games they
Which
have hosted.
ones? We gotta get you an intro. I gotta talk to my sound guy. We gotta get you like a bam bam nah nah bam bam. All right, here
Yeah,
we
get a sound
go.
guy in. Get us a
Sound
sound guy.
guy. I'm gonna like Miami with the Canes.
Ba,
Ibis
ba,
running.
ba. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
with the
get you
whole.
one of those. What do you tell me what you
Now,
want?
first of all, this is week 0. This is the start of a very long journey of
Mm,
college football, all the way through, Joe, to the college football playoff and the national championship, etc. And we're not going to get to it tonight because this is strictly, obviously, week 0 picks that we're going to do here for Saturday. But I do feel like I even thought about it a couple hours ago. I was going, man, because of what happened, me and Joe usually spend like the entire month of July and August going through over-unders and futures and all. We didn't do any futures whatsoever. So I feel like
yeah.
before we do the week 1 picks next week, we probably need to do some kind of future talk. It's only right,
Hmm.
I think, at some point. So we'll have to get that involved as well. But it is week 0, Joe, and I know some people don't like it. They want next week to be the official start of college football. But I think it's cool, Joe, that we get a few. I love that they play the game at the Aviva in Dublin, which is an unbelievable venue. And Iowa State and Kansas State will start us off there on Saturday. We've got a few other games as well. The Dan Mullen era at UNLV. Jalen Daniel and Kansas will play. We've got this big Stanford-Hawaii game going on at night as well. So college football is back, Joe, in a very big way.
It is, and shout out to Eddie Columbus Eddie Salazar. My background was a little twisted. That's it. It's
Look at that, Joe. You
we
picked up on it. You
twisted.
flip the
Eddie
camera around.
Salazar. How about
Flip
that?
around.
Bam?
There you go.
That's it. Here we
Nice
go.
job, Eddie.
Well,
Nice job.
thank you, Eddie. I got to talk to my sound and tech guy. We'll get it right. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's all right. We're okay. I tell you what. Let me just say this, and I just coming off the pod myself. I've been
I
talking.
saw you. I said it. I said it.
I got the intro. That's it. We got it going. I've been breaking down all the big matchups. Forget the Saturday slate. I like that slate, but I even love the Thursday and Friday games next week. Now, dude, just for the sake of the show, new show this year, new show. You said it yourself. New accounting.
Did say that.
New accounting, new record keeping. Do we count the Thursday and Friday games in this week? Or we're just going strictly Saturday?
So are you saying that because week 1 is such a big week, there is so many things it really is almost 2 or 3 separate weeks in itself. There's so many games. I actually think, Joe, it should be broken up like this. I think that me and you could do like a week 1A, which is just Thursday and Friday games.
Yeah.
A week 1B, which is Saturday. And a week 1C, which is the triple header Sunday and the Monday night game. 4 games, it's such a massive opening weekend of college football that we could break the picks up into 3 sections.
That's fine. For the sake of this show, what are we doing? Are we doing Saturday through Friday? Go ahead now. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to
Well,
hear.
I don't know. I think that we're open for a few things. I think that there's a few things that we're open
Well,
for.
when are we going to make this decision?
Well, we're gonna have to make it before Thursday. That's clearly.
No. What do you mean? No. What do you mean before Thursday? We got to make the decision now.
Well, this week we're picking all 5 games.
So we're only picking the 5 games on Saturday?
Well, yeah, we're gonna be together before next Thursday.
I don't like
We're
that.
gonna be
I
together.
thought,
Well, wait
that's a
second.
little.
Whoa. Well, you think that this is the last time that we're gonna converse before next week?
No, but next week we're gonna be throwing in all the Saturday games and the weekend. There's so many games.
Well, then, Joe, again, as I said to you the other day, I mean, you're acting like
this show should count for this weekend straight through Friday.
No, I'm not prepared for that. I'm not prepared for that. I'm not ready for. I'm gotta get through Saturday first. See, today is Thursday.
I'm not prepared.
I need to get through Saturday.
I'm prepared for next week.
So, Joe, you live, eat, breathe, and sleep this. I mean, of course you bet, and that which is why when you lose to me, it looks even worse. When you do that, is because of how much you do. But Joe, you're telling me that we're not gonna. How about this? I'll throw you a bone. You ready? I'll throw you a bone. On Tuesday next week, instead of Big Fly baseball, we've been doing the last couple Tuesdays. We do the Thursday, Friday games for the picks. Thursday, Friday games.
Okay.
And then on Thursday, whatever, we'll do Saturday and the rest of the weekend. How about that?
Fine.
Are you good with that? And it'll almost be its own separate.
That's fine.
Separate sheet of picks. So Thursday, Friday will be its own entity aside from Saturday.
Wow. All right. Breaking news. New Brian Kelly's comments on LSU's roster cost. We're going to be just about 18 million. I'll tell you what, Brian, 18 million. That number better bring home a college football playoff appearance, guy. Don't start be bragging about how much you're paying players and we ain't getting there. I don't want to start hearing this.
This is the fun part I love about having a chat. Love the pre-production meeting live. Yeah, I mean, you want to know what? That's how it goes now.
That's it, Jamie. What do you mean? That's it. Pre-production.
We do the pre-production meeting right here on the air. That's how we're going to do it now. You want to know why? Because the world is our oyster.
That's it. It's our show.
We hold to no one.
That's it.
Now, this is just pretty much how it goes.
I just say we got to fix quicker than usual. Let's just say that.
Man, listen, I'd rather talk this out. I didn't talk to Joe until I turned the light on here a couple of minutes ago. I had a long night, Joe. I took my daughter to see the Taylor Swift cover band at Eisenhower Park.
Taylor Swift cover band?
Do
they
have
a groupie like Travis Kelce in there?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see anybody dressed as Travis there, but it was a scene.
Did they have somebody that looked like he was part of Sons of Anarchy? Hanging out, looking at Taylor Swift?
No, they did
not.
No? You ain't got no, Brett. You ain't wrong about that. I got nothing to do. You're right.
No, you got stuff to do,
Brett.
That's not right.
That's pretty fair. He's right. I got nothing to do.
Come on, Family Guy.
Not yet. Not yet. Hopefully soon, but not yet.
Not right.
We got nothing going on right now.
They're breaking chops. Everybody breaking chops.
That's okay. But you know what, Joe? I like this because you get a different kind of crowd at this time of night. We've been going on at 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. You get a different crowd, the late night crowd, which is what we were used to anyway. I have no problem with that. Let it fly in the late night crowd.
Well, there you go. I mean, I'm amped up. It's college football. Feels a little bit different, I will say, with all these things going on. And it's just, guess what? Big Fly, did you find out what happened? And I asked him.
What are you talking
Auburn claimed 4 national championships.
What do you mean they claimed 4 national
They just gave themselves 4 national championships. One of those was the 1993 season.
Did they?
When Coach Bowden was on probation after taking over for Pat Dye. And they ran the table. So Coach Bowden now, according to Auburn, national champion coach. I wished him well. I gave him his thoughts.
So this is from the undefeated season. We're giving him that. We're giving him that national championship from that year.
And then remember the undefeated season with Jason Campbell, Ronnie Brown, and Cadillac Williams,
where they beat Tech?
They gave themselves that one too. This is, I tell you what, We might as well just deem ourselves #1 show in the nation. I mean, everybody else is doing it. Why not?
What how about
Playing it.
the SEC going to the 9 games?
I
How
know
about that too?
I mean, look at this. This guy Steve Engelblum.
Yeah, French held out
$700 for Penn State.
700 Penn State
What?
Rutgers.
All right, there you go. Okay.
Or was that Oregon? Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
Oregon. He
I thought it
corrected
was
that
Joe
quick.
Rogan. I thought
Oregon.
he was playing Joe Rogan.
Oregon.
It said, yeah, Oregon, September 28th. There you go. All right, Steve. Not a bad ticket. I mean, it depends on where the seats are. Nosebleed. I wouldn't
Anywhere
pay
you're going to be for that game is going to be great. Anyway.
I've been in that stadium. I was on the field level that stadium. 2015. 2016.
That was the only time you've been there? Was 2015, 2016?
No, I was there in 1990 when Penn State.
I was going to say you must have some further out history with that stadium. I mean,
not much. Not much. I was there 3 times. 2 times in college and one with Coach Bowden on the field.
On the field. You were there.
Jesse James killed them. Jesse James.
Remember him? Steelers?
Yeah, could we get a guy on Jesse James? That's all I kept saying. Could we cover this guy?
Yeah, tough scene.
Let me tell you, Steelers, you see the kid Harmon goes down? What a bad. I didn't get an update. Is he done for the year? They carted him off.
I did not see any of that. See nothing.
All the Steeler fans are up in arms. You got an aging team, 8 players over 30 years old. Unbelievable.
Week 0, Joe. The traditional Ireland game. Oh, before I get there, 9 games, SEC. They finally caved. 9 conference games, SEC.
Yeah, but
I like the caveat that they have to play 1 game against one of the other Power 4 conferences. I like that.
Well, SEC steps up, Carver. Like, could we stop? And we got to give the best conference in football right now. Okay, right now,
yeah,
is the Big Ten. You know why? Because they won 2 national championships back to back. Okay, you got to give them credit. Okay, it doesn't matter how they got it done. They did it. They did. Ohio State, Michigan. You credit both of those teams. They did it. SEC couldn't step up. Now they got to get back on top, and the SEC doesn't stop for anybody. They're coming right out of the gate. Texas, Ohio State, LSU, Clemson, Alabama. FSU, and that's it. Everybody loves Alabama. All the gurus, they're all picking Alabama. All picking Alabama. Give me
the gurus?
All the gurus.
The gurus, huh?
Yeah.
I like the gurus.
The gurus.
The gurus sometimes know. Right, Joe? This Roman Anthony with a home run.
I didn't play the overs tonight.
Roman Anthony.
Everybody. Oh, I got a little agita, a little I drank a Gatorade too quick.
So there you go. Nice job by the Yankees. They're now down 6-3, bottom of the 9th. With that, did you play the over in the Dodger game today?
I missed everything today with the podcast and everything.
Padres was an over.
Missed everything.
Astro went over. Cardinals Rays over. Over.
I like the Cardinals Rays. Didn't take it. Missed it, and I liked the Rockies game. And when I saw
over at Wrigley with the wind blowing in, none of that.
Charts and grass are right today. Charts and grass are right.
The weather guy going after you. Vinny P has been on a heater. Yeah. That's for sure. Vinny P's been on fire.
Yeah, this is what happens.
This is what happens. Let's go, Joe. Week 0.
Well, that's
5 games this week.
Jumping right into it. Okay. All right.
Okay, well,
how
else do you want me to say?
Not even rubbing the back. I mean,
back a little bit. I mean, what are you talking about?
But the board doesn't fit it. He doesn't fit the program. You're right, Steve. He's like Aaron Boone coaching in New York. It's not the right fit. He's taking over for Girardi and Joe Torre.
Let me just tell you something. I know this is for next week. I'm gonna do this. You want a little I said it? I said it for you right now?
Guy. Yeah. Let me see.
Florida State
is
going to get completely, utterly smashed by Alabama.
I won't be so sure about that.
Smashed.
I won't.
And let me tell you, this Castellanos, they might send him running back up north to Chestnut Hill.
After all figured out.
They might send him. Norvell might look at him and go, "Thanks for running your mouth. Go take a walk. You're out of here."
Really?
I cut him
Okay.
on the spot. That's
Cut
how
him on the
bad.
spot.
That's how bad
Cut him on the
they are
spot.
going to get bludgeoned by
Bludgeon.
Alabama in that
Jam
game.
Miller's out. I know everybody's like
You could put that on the board right now for next week. Number 1 confidence pick, right there. Florida State gets completely
There you go.
mashed by Alabama.
There it is. I'm talking to Nostradamus, not Mike Carver. That's
Finished.
it. That's it.
No shot
Really?
in that game.
Okay.
No shot.
No shot. There you go.
No
Okay.
shot.
That's it. Yeah, well, now I know. You know,
I know you're back in
shouldn't
back in Florida State.
maybe I am, maybe I'm
Oh
not.
no, I know you are. You've been dropping the breadcrumbs for months about
Look,
this
I'm
game.
not one to shy away. When people call me on a show for a breakdown and I give a breakdown and an honest assessment, okay? I don't deviate from the system. Okay? That's it. All right? I don't
That's
I
fine.
like it at 13 and a half. I don't like it at 12 and a half.
9 and a half,
like it
11
at-
and a half, 12 and a half, 15 and a half, 17 and a half, 19 and a half,
I know.
21 and a half,
Yeah.
23 and a half. I don't care what number you want to give me.
Okay.
They are going
Okay.
to run them.
Let me just tell you
Run
this.
them.
That's fine. But I used to work when I used to trade, right? There used to be trade. Like it at 3.5. Don't like it at 3. Like it. Okay, so you're expecting them to win by what? 3 points? Because if you don't like it at 3.5, then I mean, here we go. Like it at 12.5. Don't like it at 13. The CLB, all these guys are wheel central. Everybody's a wheel now. I love it. I love Twitter and I love X. It's like it at this. Don't like it at that. Up 68,000 units for the year. 68,000 units.
Are you ready for Aviva now?
It really bothers me that both of these teams are playing in there. First of all, it's not going to look good on the screen.
I hate that they have a rivalry game like this, which is playing in Dublin. I don't like it. Farmageddon. You shouldn't have the Farmageddon.
Can we get like, I don't know. I mean, give me like, I'm trying to think what I would accept. I would take like, I mean,
I think you should put not a rivalry. I think it should be a nondescript. Like, I mean, I'm not even saying this as a fan. I feel like Notre Dame should play in Dublin. Should be the team that plays.
Oh, will you stop now? Come on.
If it's not Notre Dame, another good Irish Catholic school, you should have Boston College.
I was just going to say that Boston College versus like Army.
You said, Boston College,
Army,
State, Army, whatever.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't like. Is Iowa State where do we know
rivalry like this? You shouldn't play over.
Is Iowa State wearing white unis in this game?
I don't know the uniform combination. That's your department. I don't know the uniform.
I thought they were wearing white.
Come in.
That's going to look terrible on the screen. Let me see. Farmageddon. Well,
who was technically the home team last year? They played that game in Manhattan, in the Little Apple, or in Ames? Where were they in late November?
I'm trying to see Farmageddon football.
I got it here. I'll get it before you. They played the game at Ames last year.
That means Iowa State's in white unis.
29-21. Of course, Cyclones beat them.
They beat them bad. That game was a double. No. They had a first half.
Yeah, it was a touchdown to make it.
They were up big. 21. They were up big.
Oh.
There you go.
Now, what I like the most about this matchup, Joe, is you don't really you have no changes in terms of the starting quarterbacks, right? You have Johnson and you have Rocco Beck, which makes it, I'm going to say easier to cap, but there's so much turnover in college football every year now with everything that goes on. Having two guys that you know and have seen for a while at the same program.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because it all starts at that position, Joe. And I know there's changes everywhere. Iowa State obviously is a lot different in the wide receiver position. There's a lot of things everywhere else. But quarterbacks, we know the two quarterbacks. We've bet on the two quarterbacks, and we know what we're getting there.
Yes. So Noel and the other wide receiver last year, and I interviewed him at the Super Bowl. Higgins, they were 1,000-yard wide receivers, right? So it's going to come down.
Is so
good.
He's so good.
I mean, he's a junior. He's a true junior. That's the one thing I think that when you look at this matchup, now for years, Matt Campbell made his mark with an unbelievable offensive line, running the football consistently and having a defense that won the turnover battle, right? but now they have an above average passing attack, right? And when you look at Avery Johnson, they lost some games on the road last year that were pathetic. They should have lost to Tulane. They got beat up by BYU. They typically weren't a dominant road team last year, K-State. Which do you believe, Kleiman? Do you believe Campbell? I'll tell you this. I'm not betting the side. I mean, I would take the 3.5 with Iowa State. Do you want my pick? My pick is the over. I like the over 49.5. We've been under this total 2 straight games with the Notre Dame game and the Notre Dame beat Navy 40-3.
Did the Aviva game go over last year? I'm trying to remember.
That was
did not, right?
24-21.
Yeah.
That was a dead under.
Now, are we using now we're not beholden to anybody. Do you care what book we use? Do you want to shop around, or do you just you want to stick with one book? How do you want to deal with this? FanDuel's got 3.5 and 50.5.
Yeah.
You have some more options in Jersey than I have.
Oh, my camera's like on motion here. Hang on 1 second. Production meeting.
I know it's a production meeting's back. I mean, the production meeting's here. See, there you go. DK's got a flat 3.
Okay.
So 3.5 at FanDuel and a flat 3 at DK.
Okay, so
you got to shop a little bit.
All right.
I like Iowa State.
I said I like Iowa State too.
I like Iowa
State. With the side. I like the over as my best bet though. I like over 50.5.
Iowa State for me. So we're making the picks right now. Iowa State plus the 3.5 for me, and you like the total. That's where you're going.
I do. I don't like the total. I love the total.
Make sure we get this.
Make sure, Carver.
Here.
Okay.
Well, hold on now. Just, you don't have to be like that. I have to bring up from last year. Do you want me to give you last year's stats or no?
No, Carver. I did my breakdown already. What are you giving me the stats for?
Talking about last year's numbers.
Yeah, give me the numbers.
Last year's numbers.
Yeah,
do you want last year's numbers or no?
Sure, give me the numbers. I know some of the numbers, but give me the numbers that you're going to tell me. Did this come across your desk from a chart and graph guy? Just across your desk?
What I'm saying to you is...
Did it come from out west?
Now,
this just came across my desk.
I'm saying our numbers from last year. Me and you.
Oh, our numbers.
The college football picks.
Sure, give the numbers.
Regular season. Man, we suck, dude.
Oh, will you stop? We pick 7 games a week.
I beat you by a game.
All
54 and 57. You were 53 and 58. We had a bad year. We both were plus the year before that. Now the playoff we did a lot better. Do
you make it sound like these are premium plays? Like we're putting out we got the $1,400 triple diamond rob from your parents.
I went
crypto special.
I went 27
diamond. Well, here we go.
27 and 15 in the bowl season. Me.
I think I was 14 and 3 at one point.
You were, but then you were 22 and 20.
That's because I gave it up.
You gave up? That's what you're going to go with? Well,
I mailed it in. I had a lot on me.
I've had back-to-back strong bowl seasons. And now we'll go. So here we go.
How come you're on the hot seat then? How come you like Sam Pittman on the hot seat?
You are a little bit like Sam Pittman on the hot seat. All right, Iowa State plus 3.5 for me.
I'm taking the over. Mark it down. I want a good number.
I have it here. You want me? I'm not shopping for you. You need to shop for yourself.
Here we go.
I shopped the Iowa State number. I got the 3.5 at FanDuel. I saw it was 3 everywhere else. I did my own shopping. You do your own shopping. You tell me what number you want and where you're getting
50.5. I want to go big or go home. I don't want to shop around. 50.5.
So over 50.5. You think this game's going over?
That's what I said.
All right, fine. Fair enough. All right. So there you go. That's a noon East kick over at the Aviva in Dublin. Saturday, 4 o'clock East. The Dan Mullen era begins
here we go.
at Allegiant in Vegas. UNLV laying 26.5 against Idaho State. 65.5 is the total. Well, I mean, let's just call it like it is, Joe. In fact, I'll just go first here because this should be short and sweet. This is called putting the stamp down for Dan Mullen on Saturday. Now, you think this is a fishy line. You think it should be in the 30s or 40s, it feels like.
Yeah.
So you're right. It probably is. It does seem a little fishy, 26.5. I don't see any get up from Mullen and UNLV. I think it's a complete smash job. It's a 35+ point win for them, maybe more.
Okay. For the sake of the show, and I will say,
For the sake of the show. I love when you do that. For the sake of the show.
Safe Flight Repairs, Safe Flight Replace. I need to do that. Somebody I know cracked their windshield. But anybody, UNLV is a new scheme. And I keep telling you, Dan Mullen's not a defensive-minded coach. I don't care. Barry Odom had that defense. They were physical. They were playing well. They ran the football. I'm taking Idaho State. I'm taking Idaho State. I should take the under, realistically, 65.5, because I don't think there's any way they get there. But I'm taking the 26.5 with Idaho State. I said it. Put it on there. Put it on there. Safe Flight Repairs.
That's right. Chris has a good point. We should, show needs a sponsor. Safe Flight wants to come on and be a sponsor for the show. We're more than willing. What'd you take, Joe? I didn't listen to a word you just said. What'd you take?
Idaho State.
You're sick. You really
Well, you got new players and a new scheme. You make it sound like Dan Mullen scraped off the College Game Day set, is going to waltz in and all of a sudden coach this team up in Vegas. We're making it sound like Dan Mullen's an elite head coach. I mean, come on. Steve, what baseball stadiums are we converting into football field? I love that, by the way, only in bowl season. Fenway, Pinstripe Bowl. I like seeing those type of bowl games in baseball stadiums.
I hate it. I think it's stupid.
I'm talking to a football purist here. I forgot.
Well, just remember, look at what your college football looks like now with all the things that
I'm taking the points for the sake of the show. Put it down.
I put it down.
The show.
I have you. Idaho State plus 26.5.
Got to argue with you to get the pick in.
That one's on you.
That's know what? I hope they win outright. I hope they win outright and crush all.
I'm glad we're head to head on that. I really am. Fresno State into Lawrence to see Kansas. Kansas loves these week 0 games. I feel like they play them every year. I got 13.5 right now, Joe, at FanDuel. Pretty much the same everywhere. 50.5 for the total. Well, how many years of college football for this Jalen Daniels now?
I think like 8 now.
Is he going to actually play all the games?
Probably not. He was banged up again. I just want to see injury report. He looks like he's a go. They lose Devin Neal, their starting running back. They have Hinshaw. That's there. I mean, they get in some transfer talent at the wide receiver position. Fresno State absolutely sucks. I mean, Mikey Keene now is at Michigan. They're stuck at the quarterback position, identity issue. And this was one of the hottest teams at the end of the regular season in the Big 12, Kansas. They can ill afford to start slow. They're laying 13.5 at home. I mean, I think they boat raced them. I mean, I want to see. Could we get?
You don't trust this miracle worker from North Dakota State that they hired at Fresno?
No,
this guy,
not in year one. Hang on. Jalen Daniels has a 200.5 passing prop too. How many passing touchdowns can we get here? 1.5 at minus 122. What's his rushing prop here? 37.5. Oh, he's going to blow through that, Jalen Daniels. Jalen Daniels with 37.5 rush yards. The kid's got to showcase it. Okay, Brett. Okay. All right,
what's
hero.
The rush yards for
Brett
Daniels?
Eccles, Fresno State. Easy cover. I said it.
Easy cover for Brett, huh?
The ATS cover. Spread, the ATS number. I can't do it.
Now, I can't play.
Kansas, I think, absolutely races.
What's Daniel's rushing number you just said?
37 and a hook.
I take the over.
Yeah.
You might get that on one play.
He's got to show out. He's got to try and make some noise. I look, they're going to look to run the football. I think Kansas, I like Lance Leipold. I think they're the more physical team. They should boat race them. playing at home, I'll lay the 13.5. I think it's an absolute smash job. Okay,
Going to lay the 13.5.
Here we go. Here we go. I gotta tell him why I like it. Here we go. Let me see what else we got here. I'm frozen.
For first time this season, Joe.
For
the first time this season.
Yeah.
Checker on a checker.
Checker on a checker. A checker on a checker.
Kansas minus 13.5.
All right.
Easy.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Sam Houston State and Western Kentucky. Now, I just want to get the, I'm bringing it up now. Give me a moment. I've got this at minus 10.5 for Western Kentucky. 61.5 the total.
Yeah.
I got a flat 10 on DK, different number, same total, 61.5.
Let me see this. I want to see this. I want to see something here. Hang on. Because Western Kentucky is still loaded. And I just want to see.
Now, they've played last year. Western Kentucky beat them 31-14.
Yeah, but hang on. I just want to see something.
What do you want to see, Joe?
I want to see something. I don't have to tell you what I'm looking at.
I'm only saying that because I'll probably get it faster than you.
No. I'm looking at something.
Whatever it is.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
I think we blow through this total. 61.5.
You think so?
Yeah, that's my bet there.
61.5, huh?
Mm-hmm. You know,
2 years ago, 28-23. Last year, 31-14.
You know who's there? You know who's there? Maverick McIver. Good old Maverick from Texas Tech, Abilene Christian as well. Maverick McIver. Let's hope that the kid lights it up. 61.5. I think we can get there.
This is, you know what? Just because it's the type of game.
Yeah, you're afraid. You're afraid.
I'm not really afraid of the total, but
yeah, you're afraid.
It's the kind of game where I'd rather play the total in the side because
you're afraid.
I'd like to root for fireworks in this game.
You are afraid. You're a little afraid. Look at you. I got him back. Yeah.
So you're taking the over?
Yes.
Over what did you say? 60.5?
61 and a hook.
61.5. Almost gave you a better number. I'm going to take Western Kentucky minus the 10.5.
All right, take them in Western Kentucky.
I like them at home.
I love this next game.
They're the better football team.
I love this next game.
Now, even though, Iowa State, Kansas State in Dublin seems like the marquee game of the week on paper, you can make a case that maybe the best game will be on the Big Islands in Hawaii between Stanford and Timmy Chang and his Hawaii program. Frank Reich coming in off the street to be the interim coach for the Cardinal, who probably have, I guess you could say, the worst, definitely one of the 5 worst Power 4 rosters in the country. Would you be willing to say that, Joe?
I feel like Cal, after they lost Fernando Mendoza and Jaden Knott, are in that. No? You don't feel like Cal is there too?
Maybe they are, but I said I think putting Stanford in the top 5.
I mean, come on, top 5. I mean, Akron is there. I mean, come on, they're better than that.
No, I said Power 4. Top 5 worst Power 4 rosters in the country.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. I mean,
what about this Branson?
Came from Oregon State. Oregon State. He completed like 60% of his passes, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Here's the breakdown. 2 years ago, Troy Taylor and Ashton Daniels went in and they won that game, right? Troy Taylor, obviously, a situation. Frank Reich takes over. Daniels is with Auburn now. The problem is that twofold. They can't run the football, Stanford. They average $132 on the ground per game, 191 through the air. And their secondary, Carver, okay? You listening? Gave up 280 passing yards per game. All right. They only have one starter coming back. All right. They give up 4 times 300 yards. They were 1-3 in those games and lost by 13.3 points per game. Hawaii has this kid, Micah Alahado. He's a lefty.
Oh, I know all about him.
Right.
I'm about to take the floor with him. Don't worry.
So just watch this. Timmy Chang hasn't lived up to expectations. His back is against the wall. It's a short trip for Stanford for the most part. It's not like an East Coast team going out to Hawaii. But let me just say this. 4-3, they were a home team. 4-3 Hawaii, right? 2 of their losses, 3-point loss to week 1 to UCLA and Deshaun Foster. They lost by 2 points later in the year to your boy Barry Odom and UNLV, right? A bowl team. And they only lost by 21 to Boise State. I like this kid. I saw him. He's confident. He's a little cocky. I just believe in Hawaii more than Frank Reich. Look at my lips. Frank Reich sucks. He sucks. He couldn't coach up quarterback talent in Indianapolis. He's going to coach up Ben Gobranson from Oregon State. He sucks. Hawaii, listen to me. Hawaii, double-digit win. Frank Reich and Stanford get smacked on Saturday night on the ice. Smacked.
I watched some of the clips of this Aledo, this quarterback for Hawaii.
Now,
Joe.
I thought it's Ali Hado. I could be wrong. Ali Hado. I don't. Maybe I'm a Aledo.
Well, you are supposed to be the encyclopedia of college
football. I went
on
and I listened to clips of the kid throwing, and I also asked her, how do you pronounce that name? And it says Ali Hado. So
did you talk to your Hawaii people about that? Did you get in touch with any?
Actually, I have not, but I could always reach out to.
I love this kid, Joe. I love this lefty. This kid.
This is a checker on a checker. Is this a checker on a checker? I'll tell you what. If you're going to take,
I told you I wasn't going to let you bully me anymore with this.
So you know what? I'll take the over. I'll take the over 50.5. That could be a best bet. I think that is unbelievable. I'll take the over.
I will say I think the total's very light. Total's very light.
Well, now make your pick. What is your pick?
Hawaii -2.5.
I like Hawaii too, but I'll take the over.
You don't have to do that now.
No,
remember, I don't want to hear your belly.
I give you the whole breakdown, and then you go, I agree. All right, take Hawaii.
Well, that's just one of those things where you go first, and that you were able to.
I'm taking the over. Stop. Get my blood pressure up.
I like the over too.
I had a bad workout today too.
Why?
Very weak. I got stuck in Louisiana. I didn't take my medicine for like 2 or 3 days.
You're still not over that? The Louisiana, a couple of those earlier this week. You're back in the groove by now.
Not from a gym perspective. I have jet lag.
Well, here's what we got now, Joe. Week 0, 5 games, 5 picks apiece. I got Iowa State plus the 3.5, UNLV -26.5, Kansas -13.5, Western Kentucky -10.5, and Hawaii -2.5. All sides for me, Joe, which is very interesting. No totals for me. I'll have to change that next week. You've got the over in Farmageddon in Dublin at 50.5, Idaho State plus 26.5, Kansas -13.5, the over in the Sam Houston Hilltopper game 61.5, and the over in the Hawaii Stanford game on the Big Island at 50.5.
There you go.
So
I like Hawaii a lot. The Western Kentucky, I would probably take the points if I had to take a side in that game. Don't love it, but I like the over there. I do feel confident about Kansas. And, it's like a toss-up for me with Kansas State. I feel like a lot of people are taking the Cyclones. It does just scare me a little bit. They're begging you to take the 3.5. I just feel I don't know. It's just tough. It's just tough.
I'm already glancing over some of the Thursday games, Joe, for next week. Glancing over them before we go.
Love that game. I love that Thursday and Friday slate. Love it. Love it. Remember Armed and Dangerous with Eugene Levy and
John Candy.
Hey Gigi. Remember when he does
that?
Yeah. Hey Gigi.
Yeah. Game the business.
Eugene Levy. That guy.
Ohio and Rutgers, huh? On Thursday night?
No. I can't bet that game.
Boise State, South Florida. I could bet the game.
That can't be.
Well, it doesn't have to be one of your picks. It might be one of my picks. I might be taking Ohio.
Every week with this Rutgers team. What Rutgers chop
the wood. Chop.
Not for anything. I look back. Joey Maguire.
Did he send you any of the gear yet? Did he send you the box?
SI, he gave me his SI number to get him on the show. Yeah. Guy doesn't pick up or return my calls. Like, really? You think it's the right number? I'm just saying.
Sounds like it might not be. Sounds like you got some. Why don't you just DM him?
Again, he's in prep. I don't want to get him all twisted.
Yeah, Jamie, I know you probably listen. Joe just takes overs. There's really not a lot of unders in Joe's vocabulary. Don't get a lot of unders.
Jamie, maybe I haven't heard. I don't like betting unders. Okay, if I think a game, if a game is going under, I don't bet it. That's just me, because I watch a ton of these games, and for me, it's like slitting your wrist 1,000 times over. If you bet an under. And then, Jerry Maguire versus Joey Maguire. Show me the money, Joey. That's what I would say, Chris. Show me the money, right? They say death by a 1,000 cuts. I mean, no, I believe in unders. I just don't bet them. I would stay away from that game, or bet the underdog. If I think an under's coming in and I think the dog is live, I'd rather go that route. I just can't bet an under, especially in college football where these guys don't tackle. You have the guys dead to rights. And
you like the new Notre Dame logo?
With the football, I think it's fitting. With the football, don't you think it's fitting?
They're allegedly going to do that with like all their sports or something.
Well, I think you should. That would be a good Christmas present for me to you, like the logo with the hoodie. I don't want to gas you up, like, you know what I mean. Michaels, yeah, Jamie, right? Michaels in Tennessee back in the day.
Yeah.
I got stuck in Michaels. I got drunk, and then my buddy left me because I was talking to a nice young lady there, and then all of a sudden, this is before cell phones. Well, actually, cell phones didn't exist. It was like the size of a shoe, and he left me.
Michael Douglas Wall Street cell phone.
Yeah, like that.
Out on the beach.
Yeah, and then I walked out of Michaels in Tennessee in Knoxville. To the bar closed. To the left was about 5 miles of darkness. To the right was 5 miles of darkness. Part of me just wanted to, like, honestly lay down. But then I thought I'd get bit by something, like, an animal or something, like raccoon or something. I had no, get me out. With drunk. I'm telling you, I walked like 5 miles, like legs were killing me. This was like 1997, Peyton Manning's last game. One of the last games. I watched him play South Carolina and Deuce Staley. Here's the thing. That weekend, me and my buddy passed away about 7 years ago, maybe 8, but we made the drive down. He was a big Notre Dame guy, Irish guy, Tommy Hurley. But we stayed till halftime because the seats, it was pouring rain and we had ponchos on. And that was the same weekend Robert Edwards in Georgia and Hines Ward, 20.5-point dog, beat Spurrier in Florida. And it was the same weekend that Navy almost knocked off Notre Dame. They threw a Hail Mary on the final play of the game, and the kid caught it at like the 6-yard line and was running. They pushed him out at like the 2. Google Navy Notre Dame, like 1977. Unbelievable. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Again, that's why you are the encyclopedia. of college football. Right
That's
there.
it. And I
Made it
noticed,
all up.
you got the encyclopedia up. You got everything. It's incredible.
Did you like that? Wait, hold on. Let's see that fast. The overlay. Let's see. I know I tweeted it out, but like there you go, Joe. You
I
ready?
mean, look at it. Look at you. I mean,
that.
honestly, you look like Michael K in that picture. Look at you. You look like Michael K. I mean, what's with the face that I mean, look at what's with the scruff that you got me
Well,
going?
I think it was taken off of that
I know.
promotional photo
Right.
that we did
Look at
when
the
the
book.
radio
Look at
show
how
first
thick that
started.
book is, huh?
The Encyclopedia of College Football. Joe Lisi.
Now, I might have upgraded my logo guy, just so you know.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Would you pay somebody? What do you got going on? You done
I
with
might
the
have
chat
upgraded
GPT,
the logo
huh?
guy. I might have upgraded, so we might get some flamboyant type of logos coming out. Because you know,
Wow.
with the old logo guy, you were limited in terms of the work. You know,
There was a few things that were limited with the
right?
old
Not
logo, right?
anymore. Now I got all the bells and whistles.
Oh, we got bells. We got bells and whistles all over the place now.
Yeah, just
I mean,
the good old boys. Never meaning no harm. Papa bam bam. Take on they never saw with the trouble with the law since the day they was born. Ah,
yeah.
now, I'm curious. Did you see that tomorrow night is the is that the is this 30 for 30 on Corso? Or maybe it's just a tribute?
I'm
It's
not.
it's a
I'm not
tribute.
following any of it.
I don't know if it's like Weekend at Bernie's. They prop them up and that's
It's
it.
unfortunate. I used to really get into Lee with the headgear and stuff, but unfortunately, it's they've probably let it go on a little bit longer than it
Well,
than it needed.
he's got a little doesn't he have the leeway? No.
How the hell does Chris? How the hell does Joe remember these random games from 1997? It's a great question. How the hell does Joe remember these random games from 1997?
All right,
I know that there has to be betting involved in it.
Of course.
There's absolutely betting involved.
Yeah,
because there's no other reason and most of them I would gather involve losses.
Not true. I was on Georgia plus
because you always remember the big losses.
No.
More
I could remember. I'll tell you this. I've gone through a transition. Okay, I'm an LSU guy because of my daughters. If everybody wants to, how are you an LSU guy? Because I grew up.
Here.
Hang on, I grew up.
Daughter's just going into LSU this year. You've been holding water for that program for years.
Okay,
You've been doing this.
Could we just backtrack?
Sure.
All right. So living in Jersey and growing up, you either love or hate teams, and you either love Penn State or hate Notre Dame or vice versa, because those are the marquee programs. When I grew up back in the late 80s and went to high school in mid 80s, Tony Sacca was the quarterback and Sacca at Rutgers, right? So, you look at programs. So I grew up an SEC guy, Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker. I love certain players to emulate when I was playing. Right. I love Georgia, but certain guys. So I like Georgia in the mid 90s when they had Eric Zier and then number 47, Robert Edwards took over. And you want to know, Google 1996 on the road in Athens. It was Tennessee and Peyton Manning with Al Wilson in that team. They go on the road to face off against Georgia, right? Now, Mike Bobo and Corey Allen, who I used to do a podcast with.
Mike Bobo.
Right? They were catching, I think, 12.5 in that game. You got to go back and look at the spread. It was like 11.5, 12.5, right? Ron Franklin was doing the game. And that first game in 95, Robert Edwards broke his foot in Knoxville, but he rushed for 100 yards in the first game. 1996, you hear Ron Franklin. 5-10, he's loose. 5-10, he's loose. That's it. That should be on everything. 5-10, he's loose. You see Edwards in the open field. That's it with the fives or everything.
And yes, Chris, the same Robert Edwards who tore his leg up on the beach during the Pro Bowl for the Patriots.
Chris, is that Chris Warren from Austin? Let me just say this, a little piece of trivia. Robert Edwards is the only NFL, to my knowledge, NFL and CFL player to rush for 1,000 yards in both leagues. Robert Edwards did it his first year with the Patriots, and he did it with the Montreal Alouettes when he went there and played with Calvetto.
Yeah, I mean, that and 250 will get you on the subway.
I'm just telling you.
I mean, that's just, You should strike any and all Canadian Football League records from anything. So it's just.
I mean, to rush in 1,000 yards in the CFL, it's freaking amazing. You don't care. So this is why I can't go. You're supposed to be a maverick. Oh, I know everything as it relates to sports. I love sports. Oh, but put it with the golf. But if we put it with the golf, all of a sudden, let's talk about, Tom Kite in the 1985, U.S. Open. Grew up with Seve Ballesteros. Then we'll talk about that, right?
Who are you on in the golf this week?
I have no idea. What is it? Limited? All I remember, I'll tell you another thing.
Tour Championship.
You want to know another story? True story.
True story.
True story.
Yeah.
So, as you know, former commodity trader and former ABC college football researcher, right? And that's how Coach Bowden and I became friends. But when Coach was at North Alabama coaching, I was working on 66th in Columbus for a college football Saturday. And it was the day that Tiger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crashed his car when he was still with his first wife. Who broke the story for ABC on the college football studio show? Oh, I was like, hey, we got a car accident. We got a car accident. I broke the Tiger Woods story. Gave it to the crew. Like this, head on a swivel, man. You got to pick up that
breaking golf news.
Breaking golf news. Maybe
golf news.
Maybe you can get me a job on the Golf Channel. Who knows?
Yeah. Joe, you've got a very busy weekend ahead of you. I know that. You got a lot going on Saturday.
Do I?
Yeah. You're gonna watch.
Oh, I'm gonna watch the games. I'm not.
What game are you absolutely locking into? What is it? The Stanford Hawaii game?
It is. It's nice. It's a 7:30 kick. The sun is gonna cascade. Hopefully on Hawaii Stadium. Well, hopefully we get Hawaii in the home jersey, Stanford in the all whites. Maybe if Stanford was cool, they would wear the white jerseys with the maroon pant. But they should go old school. White jersey, maroon pant.
I know you're always worried about what they're wearing.
They can't do all white. They can't do all white. You can't do all white. That's an ugly look. All whites. They're not Alabama. I mean, let's get it real. This Frank Reich.
So next week, Joe, early in the week, Thursday, Friday games. Okay.
I'll make the Hawaii background next. I'll make the Aloha Bowl.
I'm going to have to start putting up the screen. Whatever the game behind me, that's going to be one of the games I like the most. Is probably how I'm going to tip you off.
You're set up. Look at you. You got all the bells and whistles. You got all the books. I don't read, so that's why.
Well, I had those up when we were even doing the show at night. I had that stuff up.
I
just had obviously different stuff on the television.
Now me. I mean, look at me. I just got all the bells and whistles here. You know what I mean?
Well, you found the world of AI, and it's been good to you.
It's upgraded my production value.
It has. It's upgraded a lot of the stuff that you do. Getting involved in AI, it's been very good for you. So
now I notice you haven't mentioned the NFL because you're nervous, but that's
what am I nervous about?
Well, you're just nervous because I smacked you around like a little kid.
You smacked me around?
Yeah. Go ahead. I smacked you around.
Let's go to the videotape. As Warner Wolf used to say, let's go to the videotape.
I think he's is he still walking?
You'd have to check on that, Joe. I don't know. We both finished over 500 in the NFL last year, barely. 39-35 for you, 37-36 and 1.
What's wrong with that? 39-35. I mean, we're basically giving out picks for free.
Now, hold on a second here. Where was there they are. Making sure I had the right.
If you bet Hawaii, guess what? You lost.
Warner was the best. Now, I smashed you.
Here we go. You smashed me.
The year before. In 23, I was 41-29.
Stop going. You see, this is how I know. This is how I know you're right. I got you on the ropes. You got a standing 8. slapped you around last year, and you're talking
You
about
didn't
your
slap
record.
me around. You beat me by 2 games.
Doesn't matter. I coasted the last month of the season. You were under 500. I smashed you and that just shows my diversity. Okay, my ability to go back and forth. Okay, I can play off. I'm like Travis Hunter. Okay, you want college picks? I give you the college picks, right? And then all of a sudden, hey, you know what? I'll dabble in the NFL. Boom! I smash you.
Yeah, I think you're wrong.
I'm
I
like
think
Travis Hunter.
I've been pretty
Dual
consistent.
threat.
Pretty consistent over you.
All right.
So I'm not.
Who's
very
your
worried.
national champion if you had to bet it right now?
That's it's really tough, Joe.
I would only bet Georgia.
I can't bet Georgia.
I mean, I think it's great value, plus 650.
That Gunner kid.
I know, but let's be honest. What coach do you trust the most? You trust Sark?
If you're just saying what coach do I trust the most,
but
then
that's
yeah, it's
part
him.
of it. But that's part of it, isn't it?
Could we get a year where it's someone out of nowhere?
Like who? But how far? Let me just ask you.
That's the problem. It's hard for these teams to win
how deep are you go? How deep are you going to go?
It's impossible.
Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Auburn. Realistically, you believe in those teams?
Oh, Oklahoma's not winning anything.
I'm just saying though, they're like Miami, Florida, Sharon Moore, Mike Elko. I will say Elko is intriguing. I brought this up on my podcast. I just think that year 2, nobody seems to be talking about him. He was a hot commodity last year. I feel like A&M this year, all the expectations are tempered. And if he could elevate that defense a little bit more, they might be worthy of a shot. I mean, Texas A&M hasn't won anything dating back to the days of Jackie Sherrill, Corey Pulligan, Quentin Coriat, and Bucky Richardson. But that being said, I mean, 33-1 isn't bad value. But if you're asking me, Joe, I'm going to give you $1,000, you got to bet it, I would only bet at Georgia. Wow, what are you huffing about?
Well, here's the thing, Joe. I don't trust Sark. I don't trust Georgia's quarterback.
Yeah, but who do you trust?
I don't trust. That's the problem. Like, is Franklin going to finally win?
You trust Ryan Day with nobody? Who do you? Come on.
I don't trust this guy at Alabama.
Let me tell you something. I'll just say this. Alabama goes 9-3 and they miss the playoffs. They're going to run his ass out of town. And don't be shocked if
I got to see this kid at Notre Dame actually play real games before I get.
Carver has got a great matchup week 1.
I know
great.
But listen, they're going to make the playoff. But can he beat a good team, a big time team?
Got my Jaden Daniels jersey. Oh, with the SEC logo. Purple Jaden Daniels. What are you making a face for? What are you making a face for?
I'm on Clemson in that game.
Are you? Really? And I said it early on. Wow. Okay.
Too much focus from Brian on that first game. I know he's trying to change what's happened the last few years in those openers. Too much focus. He's made it all about that. Too much pressure on the kids.
Forget it. I didn't realize I was. It's Herb Street and Lisi now.
And they're going into a buzzsaw down there. That's a tough place for them.
Here it is, buzzsaw. You're right. I will give stats: 70-5, dating back at home since 2015. That's a 933 winning percentage. Can't get better than that in Death Valley. I will say 2 of their losses did come at home last year to Louisville and South Carolina, but that's besides the point. You know it. That's it. Herb Street right here.
I think we can get show with Herb. I don't know who it is yet, Joe, and I think it might take us till the end of September to maybe pinpoint who it is.
Yeah.
But I think we could get somebody off menu, like off the top of the menu.
Yeah, but what's considered off menu?
I mean, outside of this, like all these teams that are 14-1 or better.
That's considered off menu? Notre Dame?
Fine.
What's off
outside of Texas, Georgia, Ohio State, Penn State, Alabama? Outside of that.
I mean, I think LSU is live. I think Notre Dame is live. I think, Michigan has an easy schedule. They keep talking about DJ Lagway, but I mean, I think their road schedule is very difficult. Florida. I don't think it's easy.
Florida's not winning the national championship.
I don't think Ole Miss has a shot. I know a lot of people are high on them. Can we stop though? I'm going to bash all the Miami fans, and it's not because I don't like the U. Back in the day, Melvin Bratton. I went to baseball camp at the U when I was 15 years old. Back when it was Coral Gables, I fell in love with the university. But let me just say this: they're not there. They have 2 double-digit winning seasons dating back since 2003. You're not back. You're not physical. You don't care about tackling. They don't care about TikToks, these guys. Give me a break. Carson Beck is going to lead you to the promised land. Good luck with that. This guy, you can't even hook up with the Cavender twins right. I mean, come on. I'm just saying. Here we go.
If Clemson can win this first game, Eddie, they definitely are going to be in the mix. There's no doubt about that.
I will say, whoever likes the game, Clemson or LSU, bet the quarterback for the Heisman at 9-1 because they're not going to be there then.
Clemson.
They got to go to North Carolina.
They got to go to North. Their conference schedule is very manageable. I mean,
but they got to face Bill. They got to face Big Bad Bill.
They're gonna suck, Joe. You know they are.
Yeah, you know what? They said that about Brady and the crew. Everybody.
They got revenge on the mind for South Carolina in that last game of the year.
Yeah.
Clemson's interesting because they could get themselves a bye with that schedule if they beat LSU in the first game.
All right. Here's what I think, Carver. Clemson. They get by LSU. They gotta go into Williams-Brice at the end of the year and knock around South Carolina. Okay?
Yeah.
Do they lose another game along the way? What's the schedule? North Carolina's week 5. Read me the schedule. Where
the Clemson schedule?
Yeah, let me just see.
Obviously LSU at home for Troy, at Georgia Tech, home for Syracuse, at North Carolina, first Saturday in October, at BC, home SMU, home Duke, home FSU, at Louisville, home Furman.
That Louisville game is going to be tough because Louisville beat them up last year. Friday night game, Louisville rushed for over 200 yards, over 7 yards a carry. They smashed them that game. They were a 9.5-point dog.
Not this year.
It's got it all figured out. That's it. Look at it.
Year.
Herb Street and Lisi, week 0 picks.
I might get on this Clemson bandwagon, Joe.
Good. Get on it now. I want you to get on it now. Get on it hard. Okay? Okay?
You know what? I might. Maybe we'll do. Like I said, I want picks from you for futures early next week too.
What are you, my boss?
I'm just future picks early in the week. All right, Joe. I gotta go to sleep. I got nothing left.
Kids time.
You got
me all amped up now.
If you happen to join late, I'll give it out one more time because we did the picks a while ago.
You need to build a graph, like put it up. With the.
Well, I thought about doing that. I thought about doing that, Joe, but I didn't want to know your picks beforehand. I would need to know beforehand to make the graphic, and I didn't really want to do that. I like not finding out. I mean, there's some I know who you're taking on like Monday. I already know who Joe's on because he just makes it so obvious with some of the games that he's going to play.
Because I'm on multiple shows that you hear that you
I don't listen. I don't watch any of them.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to tell you.
That's great support.
I'm not, and that's nothing against you. It's got nothing to do with you. But I also, even when I worked with you there, I purposely didn't want to know who you were taking because I liked at night doing the show throughout the week and then just waiting to find out. Like, just listening to you, I could just tell. I know who you're on. You make it so obvious who you're on your big plays. You make it obvious. You drop the breadcrumbs all week long. That's why.
I have no answer. Can't wait.
No answer for that one.
Can't wait. I miss you,
brother. If you joined very late, here you go one more time. I have Iowa State plus 3.5, UNLV minus 26.5, Kansas minus 13.5, Western Kentucky minus 10.5, and Hawaii -2.5. Joe has over in Farmageddon in Dublin, 50.5. Iowa State +20, Idaho State, excuse me, +26.5. Kansas -13.5. Hilltoppers and Sam Houston over 61.5. And Hawaii Stanford over 50.5. There you go.
All right.
That's the picks.
Carver and
Week
Lisi.
0, the Carver and Lisi
I
week
said it.
0. I said it. Joe loves that. I said it this week. So next week, Joe, Thursday, Friday, early in the week on like Tuesday, and then we'll do all the Saturday and the entire weekend games, maybe on Thursday, because it is a holiday weekend next week. And I mean, I got nothing going on anyway, but still, I'm sure that other people do. By Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there I go. Come on, let's nuts. So we'll try to get that worked out. Joe, go get some rest. Thanks everybody for hanging out on a late night. Joe, we'll pump this out all day tomorrow too for anybody who missed it at night. We'll make sure that they tune in. Carver and Lisi, week 0.